How can having faith be useful? This is a question that just came to my mind, and I want to share with you live in the moment what I think because I'm not sure. But I've been exploring that because I used to think that spirituality or religion was weakness. Now, fundamentally, first of all, I've made a separation between those two things. I can be spiritual without being religious, and I can be religious and spiritual. It doesn't matter. Neither is good or bad or right or wrong. But how can having faith and surrendering my problems to something else, even if that's not real, because let's say I don't believe God or the universe or anything grander than I am is real beyond this tangible reality. That's totally fine. So still, how can I use or even begin to imagine what that would be like to have the faith and trust that things are happening for a reason outside of what I can imagine for myself right now? Imagine for myself, there's release. There's relief and release. It's like, oh, this is one, happening for a reason, and number two, I don't have to carry this. I don't have to carry this. I'm a little human being on a little tiny planet floating in space. There has to be a reason for this. And if there isn't, maybe I have that belief because I'm caught inside of who I've been taught to be, my ego, who thinks that I'm all alone, small, and everything's meaningless. So what would it be like to open up to the possibility, first of all, that there could be something else? And as soon as I imagine, moving from that place to a space of more open willingness, less skeptical, but more curious, suddenly I can feel my attachments to who I am, who I think I am, to being in control, to being little old me and clinging to the meaninglessness of life. I still go to that place. I still go to that place. But connecting with myself on a deeper level, when I look at myself and I'm honest with myself and I say, hey, what is this? What is trying to emerge in me here? Could there be anything outside of what I've been programmed to think? Really realizing that the thoughts I think have been so deeply programmed from childhood of what to believe in. Can I open up to believing in something else other than what I've been taught, other than what's right in front of me? Can I allow my mind to quiet down enough? I didn't realize how loud my mind was until the volume knob got turned down. You don't realize how quiet it can be or how loud it was until it quiets down. And suddenly there's so much more space and room for something else to come in. But until we create that space for ourselves, they're right, there is no room for any new beliefs. It's just, I don't believe that. That doesn't make sense. Prove it to me, right? And that prove it energy is so westernized, right? We want the hard evidence. We want the hard evidence, but as we've gone deeper into quantum physics and beyond, what we discover is emptiness. Science has led us as far as it can go into the emptiness of what is. Nothingness, no thing, literally no thing, no tangible reality. Everything is vibration. So who am I to deny even what science says? That fundamentally we are a part of the equation that we are trying to solve, as Max Planck says in quantum physics. So what would it be like to even begin to imagine surrendering? What happens when I surrender? Oh, more love, more power, available. Because it's not just up to me. It's not just up to me. There's a greater, I hesitate to say the word plan or destiny, but there is, like life, you plant a seed and that seed grows. It doesn't know its purpose. It grows because that's what it does. And what would it be like to say, I don't have to try in order to get things done? I don't have to try. I've been programmed to think that I have to try, but I'm giving myself more and more permission for things to be easy. Permission for things to be easy, because I have to allow myself to go beyond my programming, to be who I really am, to find out who that is. Again, outside of that little box that is my whole world. And I love that, just imagining my whole world is really this tiny set of beliefs, what I've identified with and attached to. It's not to say that's good, bad, or wrong. It's just to say, can it be better? Can I believe in something more meaningful, more fulfilling, less hard, free from suffering? That's what is possible. It's what so many spiritual teachers talk about. Freedom beyond suffering. It doesn't have to be ascribed to a particular religion. Again, what are the nuggets that I can take from everywhere that complete my truth? How can I find my own personal spirituality or religion or whatever we want to call it? A way of living that has me feel good, that has me want to love myself and others more, that finds meaning in life. Why? Because I look for it. Just as I see meaninglessness, so too can I see meaning. But can I empower myself with the responsibility to choose that for myself? Because it is a choice. Einstein said the most important question or decision that we can ask ourselves and make is this a friendly or hostile universe? Because if it is friendly, if the universe is for us, then everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Now, does that take things completely out of my control? Do I have free will? I do have the choice to surrender to something greater. Because remember, we were taught to be separate. We were taught how to be, think, do, act, feel. Somebody training. We went into somebody training. And as we become who we are and chip away the pieces that we're not, suddenly I begin to feel more connected to something within myself. Realizing that the life that is me is the same as all life, is the same as all source, is the same as all vibration. What makes me different from anything else? The illusion of this separateness. It's not to say that this isn't real. It's just to say that it's not the only thing that's real. Because ultimately, what is real is what I believe to be real. What is the truth that you believe in? And how is that serving you? Is it liberating you? Is it keeping you more small? Is it helping you love more people? Or is it creating more separation? Oh, I'm in this religion and I think that my way's the way. Something to think about. Because I'm not here to preach a way. I'm not here to say I have the answer. I'm here to say you have the answer. Your own spirituality, your own truth. The seeker in you needs to be fulfilled. So what is it that you are searching for or not searching for? Have we settled for less than we know is possible for ourselves. It takes real honesty to look at ourselves, real trust to surrender, real humility to say, I don't know. And to actually say that with joy. I don't know. That's what wonder and awe comes from, and gratitude. I have no idea. How beautiful is that? Lucky me to live, be a living part of the mystery that I have no need to give a name to. God, universe, spirit, love, nothingness, emptiness, whatever we want to call that. I say it doesn't matter, only that we find our own way that brings us closer together.